We're going to install the Big League Lawns Checkmate. It's going to be pretty sweet. I'll show you everything that comes in the box. And I scanned their QR code, so I kind of figured out how to install it. It looks pretty easy. I had their push mower version on my Honda when I was out in Washington State. And man, that thing will lay some stripes. But I'll show you what it looks like on the install. Here's what it looks like without it. Nothing. Check it out. It will lay some pretty decent stripes the way it is. It's got the high lift blades on it, so it will lay some decent stripes, but you could always use better ones. This is all the crap it comes with. Get a couple brackets. These mount to the actual roller. Smokes, this thing probably weighs 45 pounds. You get the brackets to attach it to the mower itself, and the only things that you should need is a 3/4 wrench, 3/4 socket, and I got a 1/2 inch. I'll probably have to go get a 1/2 inch wrench because these are awful big, and I don't know how much this is going to squeeze down on the frame. I didn't measure that. The instructions say to tape the frame, and that is so that these brackets don't scratch it. They put some tape on here. I bet you that's what that's for. Then it comes with these pins, so you can quick disconnect it. And then I got the fast ratchet. So that should be all the tools that you need. Let me get you set up here, and then we'll get it installed. Step one is going to be wiping down the frame where it goes so that the black tape sticks to it. Now, it doesn't tell you exactly how far this is supposed to go, but it looks like it goes right there. Get a fresh end. They didn't say what kind of tape to use, but I figure this tape will work just fine. Probably gonna have to be a lot wider than that. Let's see what the instructions say. See? It says put tape on it. It appears that the pins go outboard, and this piece goes just like that, and you bolt it up. They put theirs all the way up against that weld. They use red tape. I don't have any red tape. I wonder if it makes a difference. Whoa, that's stinking close to the tire, dude. Ah, this is the wrong freaking way. What a dumb bitch. That's the wrong side bracket. There. This goes on there. Pin side out. What is this? I should have paid attention. See, there's little holes. Big holes and a little hole. It only lines up with that little hole and one of the big holes. Interesting. And I didn't even pay any attention to whenever I took it apart. Those are nylocks, so you can't get them tight with your fingies. Let's see. That's awful close. I ain't got all day. You can see here, this is the bracket that, you know, the roller will be down there. It fits on there perfectly. Very, very little room to spare, which is good because then it rolls right behind it and then it's not sticking out here all stupid. We'll do a final torque of these. I gotta get a 1/2 inch wrench. 1/2 inch wrench, do the final torque down. You can't really see anything because everything's below it. And I ain't laying on the floor. They don't say how tight to put them. I'd say decently snug. Now we repeat the same process for the other side. These are both mounted up. So the left side pin I have pointing outboard. The right side pin points inboard. And that's so that the quick release will work. The only note they say in there is to make sure that both of these have the same amount of thread sticking out on the bottom. That's how much you torque it. Now we're going to install the mounting arms onto the roller itself. The instructions state to finger tighten these. So they will go like this. This sandwiches the big piece like that. So what I think I'm going to do is install these like that. I didn't want this stuff coming apart. Lock washer and nylock. What you think of that? I guess these are holding that up. We gotta move these inside. I don't know. They're kind of like rib nuts, but they're floating like T-nuts. They're like got a little spring behind them. We'll put these on here like this. And you put them on there finger tight so that you can shift this thing left or right to make sure it's centered. And I ordered the length that is center line to center line to the rear tire. Maybe you push on these. That helps it a little bit. There we go. I feel like these ones you can probably tighten up instantly. We'll tighten them up, and then if I have to take them off, I'm not going to tell you. All right, that's how you install those. I think I'm going to do it to where the nut side on both of them is facing inboard. Should never have to take this thing apart in your entire life. Loosely mount this on here. Finger tight. I have to go less than finger tight because if I went finger tight, it would break those. All right. Oh yeah, these not even close to it right. This one's off by 1 country mile, so the whole thing needs to shift this way. Well, they make it sound like it's going to be easy to shift, but it's not. Probably should have measured those brackets and then... Oh well, you live and you learn, I guess. I must have got these 2-finger tight. More. Right. Now we're on this one. We're almost at center line there. See, we're almost there. Right on center line, almost. So a little bit more to the right. This thing sits right underneath. Super nice. Actually, right here at the end of this tread, the second tread in. Eh, it's close enough. So now I need to adjust this bracket so it will go all the way on, and then we should be done. Tighten up. Alright, I've tightened this one and this one. The only thing that I'm concerned with is if this pin starts to jump around, it does jump up and get down. It jumps up and it'll touch that tire. So what I'm thinking about doing is rotating this pin to where it's north-south instead of forward and back. Can you hear all that banging? Alright. I'm going to look at the instructions and see if we're supposed to turn that to where it's facing up-down. Makes sense to me. I took a 15/16 wrench, turned this. All I did was turn this, and it turned this whole entire thing to where that's pointing up and down. I was more comfortable with that versus it possibly hitting the tire and probably bending something or tearing the tread up on my tar. Anyways, we're gonna probably mow in a couple days, and I'll show you the results. It's gonna be pretty epic, I believe. Well, today we did some cutting and it looked awesome. The only downfall of this whole place is that the audience sees it from, going this way, and the sun is that way. So you can't really see the stripes from the road, I don't think. I don't know, I didn't drive down the road. This mower is not fast enough to go down the road. It only goes 19,000 miles an hour. The stripes came out awesome, and you can see when I went up and over the hills, it kind of just flows, and it looks freaking awesome. From the drone footage, it looks like a golf course. It looks awesome. Wait till the hay guys come and I get all the fields cut. It's gonna look sweet. Hopefully you guys didn't find this video boring, because it's a freaking easy thing to install and it looks good. And thanks to Big League Lawns for hooking me up with a discount. And they do free shipping, and this thing came, I'm pretty sure it was free shipping. Was it free shipping? I'd have to look it up. I don't know. Dang, I can't believe I don't remember if it was free shipping or not. Whatever, you'll figure it out. But I'm on the East Coast, and it came within 3 days. It was awesome. Not too many places you can order stuff and it shows up in 3 days. Usually the UPS man kicks it, loses it, Ace Ventura style it. I guess thanks for watching.